centre half forward. Farmer out the back. Cotchin. How good was that, Greg?
Cotchin worked hard through the corridor. A good player will cap it off from 45 metres. It's working back.
To the centre wing, looking for a contest. Good play by Cotchin. He is a nice player.
Edwards plays on the Cotchin. Cotchin enters the 50, 45 and closing.
Well, the 207 draft was very interesting because there were two standout players. Quite clearly, Cruz from Carlton was just terrific. He was a bit of a freak really in that he was a very, very capable ruckman but also contributed around the ground. His endurance and his running capabilities were fantastic, and he you know, was able to win possessions as a ruckman and actually impact the game. His running capabilities were outstanding. But I was always keen on Trent because I felt that his natural talent was unsurpassed. I actually remember the kind of watershed moment in that decision was a trial game of Metro were playing at Collingwood at Victoria Park, and it was kind of a wet day, and I remember thinking the way that Trent played that day, it was if a spaceship had dropped him in the middle of the ground, because his ball skills and his ability to think his way through traffic were just outstanding in difficult conditions. He had fantastic awareness and he made the most of every possession he had. Remembering also that he was a bottom-age player. In fact, he got tagged against WA, I think it was Patrick McGinnity, in Perth, and towed him up, and Trent had a really disappointing game for a player with such a high profile, but you can rest assured that he would bounce back the next week, which was against South Australia in a deluge in Melbourne, and Trent was outstanding. He showed his true character after fighting back from a you know, ordinary week the game before in Perth. But no, we're always, as you know, the pick one was up for grabs right to the end, and it was only found out that Carlton had committed to Cruiser because the two dads, Matthew Cruiser's dad Frank and Trent's dad Peter, were best friends, and one told the other, Frank told Peter Cotchin that Carlton had committed to Matthew Cruiser, which enabled us to pick Trent. But if we had picked one, we would have picked Trent. You know, as I said, I went on the AIS trip that year, which was to South Africa. So it's a fantastic opportunity to actually live with the kids and to follow their personalities and how they fit into the group and their actual leadership aspirations. And I felt clearly from that trip, I saw, you know, significant leadership qualities in Trent, and also from talking to some of his teachers, in particular, you know, Ken Fletcher at Pegs, and that he had quite a few leadership qualities that were evident very early on. It just goes to show, you know, that it's a significant step to playing AFL footy, and Trent actually had a serious ankle injury in the finals of that 206 year, and then he had the Achilles, and he had a number of interruptions which didn't enable him to complete a full pre-season. He'd never a great endurance runner, but he was nonetheless capable, so it certainly did hinder his progress early on. He missed you know, 7 or 8 games in that first season, and slowly worked his way to be you know, a star of the competition that he is today.